Ladies and gentlemen, we here back at you. Boy Tiger back at you, man. So we are here tomorrow. It's fight night. We are here. November 15th is here. The fight of the millennium, the heavyweight fight of the millennium is upon us. We got two different eras. We got your boy Mike Tyson. That's my idol, who I grew up with, grew up on. Uh, and you'd be scared to even look past this man or letting him fight this man or even be having enough guts to even talk to this man. That's how devastating this man was, Iron Mike Tyson. So he's 58 years old. Brownsville, Catskill, New York. Custom auto turned him into the most elitist weapon and known to man. Every fighter can relate to what I'm talking about. I'm 44 years old. I'm in boxing since I was 15 years old. Martial artist first, boxing was second, and then boxing became my number one priority when it comes to the fight game, all combat sports. I trained with legendary Jacob Stitch Duran, former kickboxing coach. Trained me and his son, Jacob Duran Jr. We both my old school childhood homie, old school folks. We trained with his daddy back when we were both about 15 years old. And Jacob Duran Jr., my friend, my homie, came by the summer of 2022 to wish me luck on a boxing return. I had a YouTube showcasing going on with a fellow YouTuber by the name of Mike Diaz, Chicano Tool, formerly known as the Salinas Report. But that fight didn't materialize like it's supposed to. He chose to do other things. So the fight never progressed. It was built for 2.5 years between me and Diaz, but it just fell through because Chicano 2 respectively decided to do other things. Much respect to him, Solo Trucker, and the Rasa. So that's how my boxing journey of returning to the ring has manifested itself, along with my manager, Bay Area Superfans, my best friend, who's also my best friend, and he's my manager, not only in the state of California, but on social media. So not only is he my friend, my best friend, he's my family, and he's also my manager. These are all true facts. So being reunited with Sergio Sanchez, my old coach who trained me when I was 15 years old at Old School Boxing Club, we were reunited 2.5 years ago when I started making my boxing journey comeback at 41 years old. I'm 44 now, 42 years old, 44 now. So it's been a beautiful story, and that's how my boxing journey had resurfaced onto now social media. So that's how the progress has begun. I'm in the Yellow Book Masterclass through USA Boxing. Don't take my word for it. Look for yourself. So Masterclass. From my experience, I have to go in Masterclass. Amateur, up, boxing update. Credentials have all been updated, and pro license is in the works within 2-3 months. So we'll be official for exhibitions and pro fights, which will manifest itself to social media as far as license to fight. I'm already ready for everybody. The Salt Poppy keeps running. I've been checking out Little Cray Cray. I'm not tripping. I just want to fight. I don't care about subscribers. I don't care about none of that. None of that shit even matters to me. Fuck a subscriber and fuck what kind of channel you got. You know what I'm saying? I got multiple Tiger channels and they all me. It says let's fight. So back to Tyson Jake Paul. We got Tyson, the era is invincibility is Iron Mike Tyson through the 80s, through the 90s, and we in 2024. This to see Mike Tyson on a big stage like this in this day and age, we got podcasts, social media, Joe Rogan, Donald Trump, all great stories of people manifesting themselves to a great comeback. And just like Donald Trump rose and became president again, Mike Tyson gonna rise and destroy this YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? For the first time. You know what I'm saying? Jake Paul has done great things for YouTube. He's done great things for his community. I've got nothing but respect for Logan and Jake Paul. But to be honest with you, every time Jake Paul fights, I go for Jake Paul. When he won the decision over Tyrone Woodley, I jumped so high in my living room, my head almost hit the ceiling. That's how happy I was for Jake Paul. When Jake Paul had the rematch with Tyrone Woodley. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? He knocked him out. Knocked him cold. We thought it was fake. He knocked Tyrone Woodley out so badly. I was going for Jake Paul. When he fought Diaz, I got much love for Diaz. But me and my manager at Days and Busters was going for Jake Paul. You know what I mean? So it's real. You know what I mean? And shit, we felt real small because everybody named Mama in the Bay Area was going for Nate Diaz, closer to the Bay of the street, Stockton. But Jake Paul gave Nate Diaz to Stockton beat down. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. So that's Jake Paul's story. Anderson Silva destroyed him. Mike Perry, bare knuckle, savage, brawler, killer, destroyed him. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't know how to hide behind the gloves, and he don't move his head like Mike. But Jake Paul destroyed him, which makes Jake Paul look like a great boxer. Okay, so that's where we at. You know what I'm saying? But Mike Tyson has been known for putting people's cartridges to their nose, to their brain, since the 80s, since the 90s. Every time Mike Tyson fought, you say you would beat Tyson, people would say you're insane. People say they want to fight Mike Tyson, they would say you're insane. Unless you had a heart like Holyfield, you were insane. You know what I'm saying? So here we go, Mike Tyson at 60 years old, fighting. What's this consist of? All right, the killer has resurfaced. Is he gonna win? I hope so. Every time he got in the ring, I always go for Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? This time I'm worried about him. So what's the keys to victory? Mike Tyson gotta get in. He can't wait for it. He can't. Now is the time to be a killer. If he goes past 3 rounds, back in the days it was 4 or 5 or 6, then you got a chance. Now it's even sooner. If he's still in there 1 or 2, Jake Paul got it. There's no way Mike Tyson's gonna be able to hang with Jake Paul within 3 rounds. I'm going so on and so forth. He's even older now. So don't nobody need to really get hurt, man, as far as Jake Paul walking to the ring. And I'm not trying to manifest nothing, I'm just being honest, because I like Jake Paul, and I like Logan Paul. If Mike Tyson wants to do this, who's to tell a man he can't go out the way he want to go out? That's like someone telling me at 44 years old I can't knock out Saw Poppy. And I've been trying to beat his ass. You feel me? Before I was 40 years old. Before I was 44 years old. So fuck him and his Jolly Beast, like I've been saying. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else on Misfits, breakout boxing, Trey Ingram, he's going to get it. We're going to knock him out. From MMA all the way to boxing, from the shoulders to the ground. I'm going to choke him and beat him. Trey Ingram. You feel me? So we move forward. Saw Poppy, he's been running. I've been checking out Lil Craig Gray and all these little Boozer guys. Man, they ain't got no record, no amateur record like your boy. You feel me? And I will knock them all out. So Jake Paul is known as the top social media guy. You know what I'm saying? He's been knocking everybody out, doing what he got to do. He's knocked out every savage fighter from all other various forms of fighting, from bare knuckle to MMA, to just knocking people out in the streets. Now he's fighting a guy who moves his head. He's been fighting all his life. He's been 2-time undisputed heavyweight champion. Became the youngest heavyweight champion at the age of 20 years old. The youngest heavyweight champion that's ever lived. To fight Mike Tyson, you would have to be on steroids. I'm not saying Jake Paul is, but now the shoe's on the other foot. Now we got Jake Paul, who's knocking everybody out, who's now the YouTube killer, and they're calling him a manifesto killer. I respect Tyson for saying that, because Jake Paul didn't grow up in the boxing community. He didn't grow up in the silver gloves. Jake Paul didn't grow up in golden gloves. Jake Paul didn't grow up in the amateur leagues. Jake Paul didn't go to the Olympics. Jake Paul didn't fight in the Olympics. Jake Paul wasn't even a pro, and you didn't even get it under a management or a promotion to even be where he's at now. But does any of that even matter? No, it don't. Because you know what? Jake Paul's right hand speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? He's been knocking everybody out. You can call it what you want to call it. Ain't go to anybody out there in the social media world or YouTube world. This is my opinion. This is your boy Tiger's opinion on the fight. The man can fight. I don't care if he was Disneyland or fucking Nickelodeon. The kid can fight. So just get all that out the way and just leave all that alone. He's been proving himself already. Now we need to get to the age part. The age part. You know what I'm saying? How old is Tyson? He's 60 years old. Can he do what he once did? Well, every fighter has one more fight in him, just like me. Every dog thinks they have one more fight in him, one more punch. Everybody knows Tyson has a puncher's chance. And that's where we at. So the fight, I'm going to tune in. I have mixed emotions about it. I really, you know what I'm saying, I got off work just to come talk about this, in my opinion, man. So it's like, do I want to see the fight? Part of me does and part of me don't, to be honest with you. I just don't want to be hurt. For the first time in my life, and Tyson's my idol. Just like Hulk Hogan's my idol, growing up on Hulk Hogan. The same way I feel about Mike Tyson. I grew up on this man. He's the one that taught me how to not be afraid of nobody, being short, like, 5'6", you know what I'm saying? I'm too short, but I can punch. And movement, everything I studied, whether it was Bruce Lee or Mike Tyson, them people that kept me, along with Tupac and E40, it kept me alive until I got my shit right. You know what I'm saying? So I got mixed emotions about this, you know what I'm saying? I'm fighting too. Who's to tell a man he can't fight at 60? I'm fighting at 44. Is someone gonna tell me that? You know what I'm saying? So I understand where Mike's coming from. This is big. This is dangerous for Mike. If Jake Paul can jab, land that overhand right, strong, even in round one, man, it's gonna be bad for Iron Mike. You know what I'm saying? If Tyson doesn't come in moving his head and trying to jump in with that quick left hook. Quick. He can't wait. He has to jump on Jake Paul within 1 or 2 rounds. If he don't jump on Jake Paul in 1 or 2 rounds, then it's gonna be Jake Paul's night. And my prediction, this is my prediction, somebody is getting knocked the fuck out tomorrow.